Hey, what's going on YouTube? Hey, what it do? What it do? Come on, man. Let me get them likes hit, man. Y'all hit them likes. Get a little minute. Hit that subscribe button if you ain't, if you're new to the channel. Alright, y'all got that? Alright. Anyway, y'all already know what it is. You know what I'm saying? Of course, y'all already know who it is. Come on, man. It's your boy KT, and y'all back on that Mafia and KT channel. You hear me? And I know y'all can see by the thumbnail, Storm got a little surprise, but you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna delay y'all like that. We got some more people moving in here. Yeah. But anyway, check it. I'm gonna let y'all see what I got going on right here. Bam. So you can see, Storm 392 is about to get a cold air intake upgrade. And I'm gonna it's not gonna be in-depth how to, but by me showing you what I'm about to do, that's kind of, you know, skim through here and there, but y'all get the objective. But anyway, first, let's start right here. This sensor goes right here. You just plug this, push that back. And also I have 1, 2, 3 bolts that were actually in here. There's 1 hole, 2 hole, and 1 back here. Take them out. I think it's an 8mm right here. Take them out, then boom. Then after that, you come right here, there's a little ring right here, and pretty much take a flat head, twist that to the left, or it takes the same 8mm, then boom, that pops out. Okay. And also there's a hose back here. It's right here. I'll show you. That also comes off of this too, which is right here. But if you want to take it all the way off, you have to pop this little cover, and it pops right out of place. Boom, pop that, move that out the way. Then boom, you have this hose, and a part of this is hooked up, and you're gonna have to actually strap this down, but I'll show you when we get through the video. Then when you get there, there's an 8mm. It's the one up here. Actually have it up here. Unscrew that one, then the lower part of this box comes out. Okay. Then after that, give me a few minutes and I'm gonna show you the next step. Okay, next, after popping that, once you get this lower air box out, there's gonna be a little drummet, like a little rubber piece that goes right here. I took it off already, but you can take like a flathead, or unless you got some strong Hercules hands, and you can remove that rubber piece. And once you do that, you're gonna put that rubber piece right here, because it goes right here. So you take that rubber piece with this side down and push it right in this hole right here. Make sure it's nice and snug. Okay. Then after that, we're gonna go up to this coolant right here box. We have to take this out and actually move that back some. So let me get that undid and move it back some, but then I'll let you guys see the next step. Okay, these bolts are actually 2 10mm bolts right there. I got them up here. Remove these 2 because you're gonna have to come down to the new cold air intake box right here. And as you can see, it's gonna be shaped just like that hole right there. See how you have that little triangle? It's gonna be shaped just the same, pretty much almost identical. And then this little hole right here, you see, it's gonna fit down in there. That lets you know that this point goes in there to let you know it's on the right side. But I have to actually push this coolant tank back a little bit. So I'm about to do that and get that in there and go to the next step. Okay, and once you push this back, you'll be able to take the new cold air intake, the lower box, and stick it down in there. And that drumming part that you put right here, like I said, that this bottom of this container goes into here, you can actually put your hand under there to kind of feel where the hole is at, and actually push this box down, and it'll snap into place right here. And then you'll come up and tighten it down right here. And then now that I got that, we'll go to the next part. All right, you guys. I took the same bolt that I took out from right here when I had the original intake, the stock intake right here, the lower, I mean not intake, the stock air box. I took that same bolt and I put it back right here to tighten it down. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this intake air temperature sensor out, and pretty much you're just gonna twist it. If you look inside, it twists out, and there's an O-ring that's also right here. So we're gonna twist this out and pull this out, but I'm gonna use both hands so I don't turn nothing up, and then I'll let y'all see when I got it out. And I guess it didn't look that bad, so I guess I'll just show y'all. So y'all twist it, and pull it right out, pulls right out. And that's actually, let's see, look in there. There's the O-ring, see it's right there? It's actually attached to it. And then we're gonna find right here. Come right here. And pretty much this is the aftermarket, the intake tube. It's similar to this, but said this is stock and this is aftermarket performance. And then whichever way you want to put it, you just. Alright, you guys, one thing to note, when you do put this sensor in right here, make sure you take the O-ring off and then put it into this intake tubing. I also just wanted to mention that because it's going to be difficult to try to put this on with the O-ring in here. So you have to take the O-ring off and put it in here. And I have to actually have this drummer in my hand right here. So once I do this, then we'll go on to the next step. Alright, you guys, what we're going to do now, we're going to take this coder intake assembly comes with this piece right here. And pretty much what this is going to do is this is going to fit over right here to keep this, because you see how loose it is? It's easy to come out. So this clamp is pretty much going to hold this in place and keep this from moving, that way it stays steady. So I'm about to put this on, and pretty much when you put it on, you take the sides and you squeeze it down. Once you squeeze it down, then it's going to lock that in place. Alright, now what I'm going to do is once you have that clamp right here that you hand tighten, I didn't tighten it up all the way because I still need some wiggle room. So it should still be pointed down. So now, by this down, you should have this piece on there. And pretty much what you're gonna do is it goes, I think, this way. Yeah, it goes this way. And that end of the hose is gonna fit right here. And then the harness right here, this sensor, this IAT sensor, what did I do with it? Right here, you're gonna push this through here, but you're gonna put this grommet first. You're gonna put this grommet in here like that, like right there, and then you're gonna take this sensor. Well, I'm sorry, I did the backwards. I'm sorry. Whoops, my bad, y'all. We're gonna put well, I guess it wouldn't matter. I've got this open. But yeah, we're gonna put this around here like that, feed this through this hole, and feed the grommet in there. Let's feed that in there. Okay. Then we're gonna put this on right here now and connect everything together. All right, you guys, welcome back. And here for the last part, I'm just gonna show you what I did. Pretty much, after I got this grommet in there and got the wire through here, it's stable now. And like I said, this hose right here goes down, and there's a pretty much like a connector that's right here that this hose connects to. And then this part actually slides onto this intake tubing. You just loosen this up and slide it on there. Tighten this part down and slide it back this way and tighten that down. And then pretty much lastly, you put the filter on, tighten it down. And that's pretty much it. And that's how you install a coder intake on the Scat Pack Challenger, and I'm guessing Charger too if it's the same, because it's the same motor. So I'm guessing, yeah, that's how you install it. Now for the part that counts, let's see if the cold start changes up a little bit. Move these tools off of here. And also, you guys, always keep your parts, because you never know if you want to go back to stock, or even if somebody wants to actually buy that. So I put the factory box in that box, and I'm actually going to hold on to it. And also, when you clean this, you want to clean this every oil change pretty much. So when you change the oil, just clean it out, get some cleaner, that cellular cleaner, spray it on there, then take the water, wash it out, and let it dry. All right, get this thing closed up, get that cold start. Okay, close the hood down. Oh, I don't want to smash my headset. Put this around my neck. All right, so let's close it down. See what the code. What's going on? You can actually feel the air being sucked in. It's like a. How cool is that? But hey, you guys, that's gonna be the end of this video right here. I hope you guys like the best, you know, step by step I can give y'all with hooking up a cold air intake on a Challenger Scat Pack or Charger 392. Once again, hit that like button. Make sure y'all subscribe. Also, you know, make sure y'all stay tuned for the videos I got coming out in the future, as well as tuning into the videos. If you ain't seen on my channel yet, check those videos out. And hey, like I said on my videos, come on, we the mob, we the family. Come on, MK gang, MM gang, stand up. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause we bring it with that lightning, we bringing that thunder, we bringing that fire.